Hello guys and welcome back to my channel. This is Guns N' Roses. Alright guys, so today I'm gonna be comparing this the P320 firearm with other firearms that are in the market, or some of them that I have here with me. The modularity of this firearm compared with other firearms, alright, and the quality too. All we know that at the beginning they has a little bit of struggle with the firearm, but they fixed that already, and now they have a lot of models that are coming from the base of the P320. But it's pretty much the same thing. It's a trigger set that comes with the serial number, and then you can switch parts, even calibers. All right, guys. So I have here today. Well, this is all I have in my house. The P320 X Carry, and that's a 17 round 9mm. And the P320 40 Smith & Wesson. All right, so we're gonna first gonna start with the P320, right? I just want to show you guys real quick some of the other grips that you can fit on this firearm. So pretty much, if you have a P320, you can put pretty much any slide and grip, all right, and grip module. So we're gonna check the firearm. Put the holster to the side with the magazine, and the firearm is clear. All right, all the magazines are gonna have ammunition. All right, so how we can convert this one in less than 1 minute to so this one is a carry size, and we're gonna convert it to the compact size, and from the compact size we're gonna convert it to the subcompact size. All right, so it's gonna be 17 to 15 to 12 rounds. All right, so we check the firearms clear. We're gonna lock the slide to the rear. We're gonna pull this to the down, then we're gonna pull the slide forward, and we're not gonna remove anything from the slide. All right, then we're gonna remove this part right here, and we're gonna leave the light in there. All right, so we're gonna push up and remove the housing. All right, the firearm trigger, and then we're gonna get the medium size. This one is kind of like the old model. I did some stapling in the fire in the grip, and it came out pretty good. So I did the same thing with the subcompact. All right, so we have here, this one is like probably like, maybe you can find it for like 30 bucks. The X Carry model, you can find it probably a little bit more, like $50-something. And then we have Wilson Combat in the market. Some ones are aluminum too, and different brands out there. The P320 is coming with a bunch of stuff just like the Glock, which in the past were not that many parts available, and I'm very happy because this gun is it's like a transformer. All right, so we're gonna put the trigger first. We're gonna push a little bit forward, and then back portion right here. There you go. Sometimes I struggle a little bit with this one, so there you go. Bam. Boom. That's it. So it's secure in there. We're gonna put the slide. Boom. There you go. So we have a compact size. So this one should be I believe it's 15 rounds. So compared with the other one, which is a little longer, let me see if I can put it side by side, and you guys can see the difference. Here we go. So in my opinion, there's not much difference, compared with the other one. Well, it is actually, because if you guys can see, the magazine is flush. It's kind of like at the same level as the 17 round, the 15 round. But if we put the magazine, the 17 round, on this one, it's gonna stick out a little bit more. There we go. You know, and that for concealed carry is gonna probably matter a little bit. And plus this one have this tip pushing outside a little bit. All right. Oh, there you go. So that's how we converted to the compact size or the carry size, 50 rounds. All right. So we're gonna remove the magazine, pull the slide to the rear. Pretty much we're gonna do the same thing. Slide forward, remove this, and bam, there you go. Then we're gonna use the compact size, the subcompact. So there you go. Pretty much we're gonna do the same thing. Boom. And this one is a little bit new, so I'm gonna have to, there you go, tap it with the plastic side. So bam, and look at that. And this magazine is gonna be flush all the way inside. So that's a 12 rounds, and that's the compact size for the P320. Bam, I like it. And how you guys can see how I convert that firearm for 17 round that comes from factory, 17 rounds to 15 rounds to 12 rounds. Right? Actually, this one is a very nice size for concealment, right? And actually, the barrel is gonna be a little bit longer. If you see the slice, it's gonna be a little bit longer compared with the slide that comes with the subcompact 6-hour P320 model. All right. Actually, you can use. So if you're concealing this firearm, right, with the 12 rounds in your pocket, and you need to swap magazines, you can use any of the P320 magazines. You can use the 17 rounds. I mean, the 15 rounds. You can use the 17 rounds, and actually they sell the spacers too. Or you can use the 17 round with the extension, or you can carry this one on the side. I made this holster for myself. It's gonna be all the way in the pants, pull out, and you got 32 rounds with this very compact size. That is awesome. I like this firearm. I love this firearm because of that. All right. Compared with the other firearms in the market, I have a couple here that are modular firearms that I don't know, the vendors or the companies never came out with good stuff like the P320. You know what I mean? Like, for example, I had the Masada, great firearm. I love this firearm. This firearm, this is a modular firearm too. So you can remove the trigger and all the components, the trigger housing with everything inside, just like the P320. And then probably if the IWI, which is the company, came up with like a grip like the P320 with different size of grips, you can do the same thing. You know what I mean? And probably this firearm will be more famous in the market. Still, it's a good firearm and it's selling pretty good at the price that it's selling. But if watch a modular firearm, well, it is. If has different parts in the markets, just like the P320, I think this firearm will sell better, and you know, and a bunch of people will be making a lot of money too. Yeah, I love this one. All right, and also we have another modular firearm here, which is the Beretta. The Beretta APX. So this one is another modular firearm. You can swap grips with different colors, like oldie green, this color, black, and I think a gray color too. You know, and if this one have different sizes, you can go 15 or you can go even 12, just like the P320. And I believe this one is the Beretta APX is a great firearm. I love this firearm. I mean, with this one, I believe all my firearms are my, you know, I love each of the firearms are different brands, but this one is a very nice firearm pistol. Of course, I had the Glock. You know, for the Glock fans out there that thinks that I hate in Glock, no, this is my everyday carry right here. The Glock, my Glock 17. So, if you guys can see the difference on size, it's not that much. You know what I mean? So let's put side by side. I know every pistol pretty much is compared with the Glock, but actually, the Glock slide is a little bit bigger. You guys can see right there. You know, and if we're gonna compare the size, let me put the magazine. I know this one is a 15 round, but still, you know, you guys can see it's smaller. Like, you can conceal this one way better than the Glock. Using a 15 round, you know, just to not swap the grips, you guys can see well, not really. Still, the Glock is it's a little bit smaller than this one, but you know, my point is that you don't have to buy a 17 and a 19 for a 17 round. You know what I mean? Or another compact size 15 rounds, 3 different types of pistols. When you can get the P320 if you are looking for a good firearm in the market, and you can get all 3 sizes in one. You know, and actually, if you want to swap this grip right here, well, my bad. Put forward. This one's a little bit harder because it's kind of like brand new. So let me use this plastic puncher. Boom, there you go, just a touch. And we'll remove this one. I'm gonna put the slide to the side and everything else to the side. And we can use my P320 for the Smith & Wesson. You have the 40 caliber Smith & Wesson with a compass size. Now, for this one, you're gonna have to buy the different magazine. I don't have the magazine in me. You can use any magazine, which make no sense, you know, just to put this grip on this slide for the Smith & Wesson and then use 17 round magazine. Okay, so but you know, you can get. I'm not gonna use the 40 Smith & Wesson on this slide, just the 9mm. But the idea is that you can buy or purchase the small magazine, and I believe it's gonna be probably like 10 rounds or 9 rounds or something like that, because the 40 Smith & Wesson round is bigger, you know. And then have the 40 Smith & Wesson in compact size. Look, awesome, you know. So you guys get the idea, even if that's not the 9mm. Now, another thing that I want to put out there, and I'm gonna prove it right now, is that you can use the .40 Smith & Wesson and 357 round magazines on the 9mm, but you cannot use the 40 Smith & Wesson on the 9. Okay, so let me show you guys real quick. I'm gonna remove this one, put it where it was before. It's more easy because it's older. You know, I like to keep this one like this. I'm not gonna mess with this one, but you guys get the idea, all right? Oh, which one is the? Oh, there you go. So I'm gonna put it back in the medium. Well, yes, in the medium size. All right, so put it in the medium size. I'm gonna show you guys something real quick. Oh, oopsie. Trying to be quick and I'm missing parts already. There you go. Put it back in there. Good to go. Good to go. All right. So once again, that's a 40 Smith & Wesson 357 and with 9mm inside, and it worked pretty good. Hey guys, so I'm gonna put it back on real quick on the small size. I just want to show you guys that the 357 will fit the 9mm, but not the other way. You cannot fit the 40 Smith & Wesson on the 9mm. All right, let me show you guys real quick. Well, I will show you guys real quick in a second. There you go. So put 2 rounds of 40 Smith & Wesson in there. Yeah, so you guys can see it's not gonna work. It's not gonna work because, yeah. So the magazine right here is more close and it's gonna pinch the round from coming up, and then the nose is gonna be pointing down like this. So when you put it in the gun, it's not gonna load the round. But if this area was open a little bit more and the round was pointing up like it's supposed to be, it will load the round. But it's too tight. It's not gonna work. But it will work the other way, right? Because the 9mm is a small round and it's gonna be a little bit loose, and it's gonna fit on the 40 Smith & Wesson, which is a little wider, all right? So there you go. 40 Smith & Wesson, it's not gonna fit on the 9mm, but the 9mm is gonna fit on the magazine of the 40 Smith & Wesson. You guys can test it if you have one. All right, putting this one back in there. Got all daddy. One's clear. I'll check this one, make sure it's clear. Clear. There you go. Bam. All right. So I don't want to compare this gun with every gun, but we can compare it with a couple ones. We already did with the Glock. You know what I mean? Like I say, nothing against the Glock. My favorite everyday carry is the 17. Okay, and you guys can see we have a Canon P320, a Canon TP9 Elite subcompact. So we're gonna compare these two guns side by side, all right, on the size. All right, so if you guys can see right there, the mechanic slide is a little bit longer, and it's a little bit thicker too. You guys can see from the back. All right, now if we put it side by side, top to bottom, there you go. They are the same. They are the same. They are the same. All right. I have to purchase the 12-round magazine because I use it to convert it to the 21 round with this one right here. All right. Some of you guys asked me in the other video. I know this is about the P320, but I'm gonna put it out there. So some of you guys asked me in the Canic video why I had to tap this magazine. Right. I don't have to tap it. It's just, you know, but you have to force it a little bit. All right. Now, because you have 21 rounds in there, remember there's a ramp. There's a ramp. There's a ramp right here, right? So when you put the magazine, it's gonna push that round down. And if there's not a lot of space to push down, that's why it's gonna enter. You have to tap a little bit to make a little bit of pressure. All right. Oh, not really. There you go. All right. So, but if you want to use 20 rounds and not 20, 20 rounds and not 21, you don't need to tap it. There you go. So that's why I tap the magazine in the other video about the Canic. All right. But still, I always tap the magazine, make sure it's setting correctly. All right. So there you go, guys. You guys have the P320 converted from a regular 17 round all the way to 12 rounds of compact. There you go. I have to do some stapling on the gun too because I didn't like the grip that has. Since this is a small gun, you know what I mean? I prefer to do some stapling on the gun and the grip so I can have more grip because I have less space to actually handle the firearm. So now I feel like I have more grip in the gun and it's not coming out of my hands while I'm shooting. There you go. I made the holster myself. Actually protects the red dot side too. Boom. Bam. Badass. Came out pretty good, huh? Yeah, protect the safe too. Yes, sir. Hey, some of you guys asked me about the holster that I've been putting out there using the Olight. And I got this one from eBay. You know, those guys have a page too online, but I got it from eBay. It takes 1 month because they do the holster actually when you put the order. All right, it's a nice, pretty holster. It's a pretty good holster. You guys can see it's very thick. All the edges are rounded already and shiny. You guys can see there's no like spots that are gonna cut your skin or scratch your skin. And you can order in different colors. You know, they have different colors. Actually have this part right here that push the belt to put the grip closer to your body. Bam. Has good retention too. You know, not bad, not bad. I don't remember how much I paid, but I think it was like 60 bucks. But it's not a bad holster. It looks pretty good. You know what I mean? But this one cost me like maybe like $5 to do it, and I did it myself. And I have the red dot side protected too. Boom. All right, guys. I hope you guys like this video, and you know, I'll see you guys in the next video. You know, P320, man, it's a badass firearm. You know, you can do a bunch of stuff with the P320. Actually, if you want to pin this firearm and buy some badass grips and slides, all you gotta have is a trigger housing. That's it, with a serialized number. Everything else is just parts that you can buy out there and kind of like build a badass build on the gun. You know what I mean? I like more factory because I don't want to like start messing with the gun and then pretty much not having something that is gonna be like factory warranty. Okay, if something happened. But you know, I'll see you guys in the next video. Hope you guys like the video. I just want to put this out there. If you guys don't know that you guys can switch grips with other grips, there you go. You guys got the information. So I'll see you guys in that video. Please subscribe if you haven't subscribed. If you subscribe to my channel, please look, go to my channel and look on my videos. I have a bunch of videos out there. How to modify some magazines to fit in another firearms. How to do how to use a +5 from another firearm in another firearm that is not available in the market. Check it out. Please subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next video. And more than anything, support the Second Amendment. I'll see you guys. All right guys. Stay safe out there.